Barrister Ogunye, in a case where the chairman of the electoral committee, who also serves as the returning officer, was absent during the elections, and then one of the aspirants comes out and is declared winner, does that election result hold water?
The APC as a party will decide what they want to do with that kind of election. But, we just had an election. And in spite of the Rubebe's shenanigans, it was still Jega, who was the returning officer, that declared the result of that election. So if you had the chairman of an electoral committee in a primary moving away allegedly as a result of violence, and then at the tail end of the process, one of the aspirants then declared that he had become the winner. So what further things do you want me to say about that?
All right, let's hold that thought. We'll come to you, Chief Ekiotene. I know that you are itching to say something here, but then, of course, let's try to be fair as well. Now we'll return to Mr. Ogoriba in Abuja. Mr. Ogoriba, indeed, you said primaries held and, well, everything went smoothly. But then the problem here is that the presiding officer of that particular exercise left behind him a situation that could be described as inconclusive. So don't you think there is something fundamentally wrong with the fact that the person who was supposed to have conducted the exercise decided to leave the way he did?
Well, thank you very much. Well, before I go to that question, I just want to say that Chief Alex Ekiotene is one man I respect a lot. And he doesn't need to remind me that I came to the House of Reps in 2007 through the Timi Alaibe platform. Until today, I still owe Timi Alaibe in IST. Having said that, there's a team that came from Abuja, the chairman, secretary, and 5 other members. And it's supposed to be a team. And I also believe that the chairman is just first among equals. It does not mean that if the chairman is not there, the team cannot work. That is not what the guideline says. I saw the comrade governor there. If you know what happened there, when I said I'm more competent to speak on this issue, I'm not talking about yes say or them say. I was there live. I was part of almost all the meetings that took place. The comrade governor came in at about 12, few minutes to 12, stopped the accreditation process, went into a lengthy meeting that took more than 2 hours with the committee members, invited members at the aspirants, went into online. He was just doing meetings upon meetings, meeting upon meetings. If he was serious with the job he came to Yenegua to do, what I expected the highly respected comrade governor to do was to look at the issues. If we have any problem, solve those problems and go ahead with the elections.
But then in a situation where he was not probably allowed to solve the problems the way he saw fit, then what would you have to say about that? Probably he just wasn't allowed to do his job like he said.
No, but see, I'm sad when people begin to twist facts. They say there was crisis. People shot guns. People were macheted. See, has anybody come forth to say that on that day, somebody beat me up? I have this injury from that occasion, from that process. Nobody has said that.
Well, that's a matter of opportunity. Maybe they've not just had the opportunity to say that.
This issue has been lingering for days. If anybody had been injured, he should come forth and say it. I am telling you that nothing of that sort happened.
All right, Mr. Ogoriba, in the heart of all the internal wranglings within your party, this clearly gives the opposition an edge. Do you think the APC is poised in any way to take Bayelsa State? We will.
It's a family issue. That is why I want to urge my chief Ekiotene, to restrain himself, because it's a family issue. We'll settle these issues one way or the other, and we'll confront a bigger battle on the 5th of December. No doubt that is costing a lot of image in Bayelsa, but you see, these things do happen most times in politics. But I want us to look at the facts. The chief should not show a lot of emotions or anger. No. Let us look at the facts. What are the issues that happened that day? And I want to, respected barrister, is it when you base your judgment on news on social media, on clips, you can also see from the clips there that people were orderly. People were being screened. Police was there.
All right, Mr. Kete. Mr. Goriba, since you said this is a family issue and the national chairman of the APC has cancelled and rescheduled that election, will all the aspirants toe the line of the party?
Well, before you answer that question, Mr. Ogoriba.
I'm sorry, Anne. Did the national chairman tell you as a person that he has rescheduled the primaries? Did he? There is no official statement from anywhere.
Mr. Goriba, we'll be right back. We need to take a moment at this time. We'll be right back, and then we'll take your view on that matter after this timeout.